Hey, pastors and church leaders, this one is for you. I want to talk about some last minute Easter ideas for churches. And if you're not a pastor or a church leader, I think this can be something that can stimulate your creativity about your business or your mission or your nonprofit or your ministry, because this stuff is just very simple. I'm just going to give you 10 rapid fire ideas. I know Easter Sunday is just a few weeks away and it doesn't give you a lot of time, but that's okay. Sometimes some of the best things that come together in a couple of weeks. And so I want to press on the ideas that are here just as simple ways you can maybe open your thinking. Maybe you use the exact idea. Maybe you go, oh, that gives me a different idea. But I believe Easter Sunday is an important day of the year, and I think it can be the biggest day of the year for a church. So if you're a Christian, a follower of Jesus, bring some of these ideas to your church. If you're a ministry leader, bring some of these ideas to your church. If you're a pastor, pull off as many of these things as you possibly can. I'm just going to jump right into them. And let's talk about other ways you can even apply some of these concepts here. The first thing that's on my list is just kind of random here, but offer a photo booth for Easter. Offer a photo booth. Why? Because families want to remember a day like Easter. A lot of times you've got maybe a grandmother or a mother or a father who's praying for their family to join them at an Easter service. Why? Because somebody's going to share the good news of Jesus there, and they want to influence their family. They want to remember those moments. They want their grandchildren or their children to be a part of it. And so offering a cool photo booth is just a way to take it to the next level and to give people a reason to show up. And that's really important. The second idea here, start a new teaching series. I'm a big fan of starting a teaching series on Easter for a church because it allows you to invite people to the start of something and create a relationship with them through a teaching series as a way to say, hey, we're going to be talking about this for a number of weeks after this. I love 6-week or 8-week series following Easter because it's long enough to help people establish what is it like to be a part of this community of faith and to get some value that really helps them build their life. Third idea, focus on Sunday. I know there's a lot of ideas that you could pull off for Easter. I'm a big believer in all of them. The problem is you can't do all of them well. The bigger problem is you can't communicate about all of them well. The even bigger problem is you can't help people engage in all of them well. So focus on Easter Sunday. I would encourage you. Make it great. If you wanted to do an Easter egg hunt, pull it into Sunday. If you wanted to do something fun, pull it into Sunday because that will help you as a church, as a leader, as a ministry, as a team, as a bunch of volunteers to focus and not get too burned out, but also not to wear out the people that are part of your ministry. And it can just be a great big day. I think Easter is best when it's a great big day that you can build on. And number 4, help people prepare. Help people prepare for Easter. In other words, to prepare their hearts. How can you maybe in the next couple of weeks really get people thinking about what Easter is about? The resurrection of Jesus Christ. Is there a way you could maybe do communion as a church on Palm Sunday as a way to really lead up to it? I know a lot of churches really go big on this. Maybe Stations of the Cross, really the Passion Week and all those things. I would be careful filling the calendar up right before Easter. That you could just, again, focus on Sunday, but help people prepare in as many ways as possible. The 5th idea, add seats or services. Easter's a day of expectation. And so if you could add seats to your auditorium or to however you do your gatherings, if you gather in homes or a smaller facility, can you get another room? Can you add another location? Can you add a service time? Our church that I lead, Westside Community Church, we're going to do 5 services. 2 on Saturday evening, actually. 3 on Sunday morning. Because we believe it's worth going big and it's worth helping our team get ready for, and it's worth really adding seats and services because we want everybody to know that they're welcome, and we want our church to know we're expecting big things. So that's the 5th one. The 6th one, equip people to invite their friends. I mean, help people. People mostly want to, if they had the confidence, if they had the tools, if they had the skills, they'd say, I want to invite somebody. So equip them with that. Little ideas would be like have a little business size invite card, or create some ads on your social media account. Share those things with people. Talk through some language. Maybe help to paint the picture of what Easter is going to be like in an ad that you can post on social media that then they can easily share with friends, family, coworkers, and neighbors. But equip people to invite their friends. That might also be helping them to know that they are the probably the strongest person that could reach their friend, and encouraging them to get out of their comfort zone for the sake of the gospel. All these things are great ways to just put the emphasis on helping people share their church, but most importantly, their faith with their friends. And an easy way is to create a compelling environment for Easter and encourage them to bring their friends. It's a step in the right direction in terms of people sharing their faith, which is a huge deal. If you're a follower of Jesus, is a huge deal, and if you're a church leader, a huge deal, right? Number 7, make it great for kids. Make this a great thing for kids. Like, if we could make Easter weekend a great experience for kids, meaning that it's exciting, it's inviting, they are engaged, that they would come into some sort of environment that's been purposed for them. Even if maybe you meet as a church in a portable location, you can do this. You can make it purposed for them. You can theme it up a little bit. You can make it fun. You can make sure that they hear about who Jesus is. You can make sure that they learn the Bible. You can make sure that this is a quality experience for them. You can make sure, of course, most importantly, in entry-level stuff, safe and fun. Right? Those are important values for kids, but make it great for kids and let the kids know they can invite all their friends and make it a really big thing, because this is a real opportunity to plant a seed in the life of somebody who's super young, who will carry that seed for the rest of their life. Make it great for kids. Number 8, emphasize prayer. Emphasize prayer. These are in no real order. I would probably start with this one, but emphasize prayer. That this is if you're, again, a follower of Jesus doing any kind of spiritual ministry, it's a spiritual endeavor. And we know it's a spiritual battle. And so we're pushing up against some resistance on all of this stuff. Plus, we just really want to be prepared. So emphasize prayer. Could you maybe talk to your church about having a couple of weeks of a special focus on prayer? Maybe a Bible app devotional. Super easy to invite people to do a shared Bible app devotional that might get your church praying as a church, or get your team praying. But emphasize prayer. Prayer is where we start, in any endeavor where especially we're doing spiritual work, that you would put that first in your own personal life, but also then with your team and with your church. Number 9, bulk up your teams. I think it's always wise to over-recruit for teams for big days like Easter. It becomes kind of the new norm. And so if you normally have 5 people on a team for your church, then, could you double it for Easter? Just use the excuse. This is a big day. We need more people. So everybody invite somebody to join them for Easter. And make sure that there's an extra big boost for the teams for a big day like that. And as you think about that, make sure it's a great experience. That, number 1, that the people that are signing up to engage in this know clearly what's expected of them, how they win, and then it's a really good experience, and make sure they're invited to come back and serve again. One of the things that I love about big days is that they pyramid growth. They allow you to go, hey, let's push ourselves beyond anything we've done. The next weekend maybe we'll fall, but we wouldn't fall down as low as we were. Or if you're thinking through this through the lens of a business, you push for an extra product launch, or you push for some sale, or you push for this effort, this endeavor. And it's healthy because it allows everybody to put their effort into something and see what our boundaries really are, see what our capacity is. And so bulk up your teams. And the last one is promote like crazy. Number 10, promote like crazy. Use every available means: email, text, phone calls, use Instagram, use social media of all kinds, use videos, use testimonials. Again, use printed invite cards. Use ads if you can find ways to do them. This is a big day. Pull out all the stops. One of the things that you can do is put just a little bit of money behind a promotion on Google or on Facebook or something like that, and it will go a long ways. But most importantly, when it comes to this, let's make sure that if you're a church leader or a pastor or a Christian who cares about your faith, let's be ready to celebrate the fact that Jesus Christ is risen from the dead, that we have a hope in a Savior, and He invites everyone to experience that hope. It's going to be an exciting year. I hope that this idea kind of plants a seed for you, and that this week you start thinking about, wow, this day's coming really soon. It's April 20th of 2025. It's coming really soon, and we want to make the best of it. Thanks a lot for being here with me today. Happy Monday. I hope you're ready for a great week. I hope the resurrection of Jesus Christ becomes front and center for you now as you get ready for Easter, and that you can see his life in your life all week long. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for being with me.